So the next point, the fourth point, is mutual respect and curiosity. If we know that I matter and you matter and my views matter and your views matter, we're entering the zone of mutual respect. Often in arguments or difficult conversations, we lose sight of the person we disagree with as a real and actual person. We start to treat them or feel towards them like they're an object in the way of what we want. In the words of Martin Buber, we move from an I-thou relationship, where the person is sacred, to an I-it relationship. We need to understand that every person is sacred and deserves respect. A person's views are almost always shaped by their culture, their background, and their life experience. If a person has views that you don't like, chances are there's a reason for that. They may come from a different culture or background or have a different life experience. So we want to really get curious and start to understand why that person thinks the way they do, not just what they think. What they think is the surface level, and to be honest, almost a bit boring. Why they think what they think takes you into a rich tapestry of human connection and understanding. When you start to understand and discuss what a person thinks and why they think a certain way, a real conversation has begun. Sometimes we can get into our heads in difficult conversations, or it can feel like our emotions are overwhelming us. And curiosity is a really useful tool. You can feel curious about what's going on in you. So you can notice that emotions are coming up and not have to be overwhelmed by them, but get curious, oh wow, I'm feeling anger right now, or I'm feeling really upset, and notice that as a feeling inside of you. You can also get curious about what's going on in the other person and curious about their opinion and perspective. And what curiosity does, curiosity is a bridge, in a sense, from being in our defense mechanism, whatever part of that it is, to being really present in the moment with ourselves and with the other person. So curiosity is an incredibly useful tool. Sometimes it can be very difficult to get curious about views we disagree with or find offensive or upsetting. And that's when it's also very useful to get curious about what we're feeling and what the other person is feeling. And also when it's useful to understand the difference between understanding and agreeing. So that's the topic of our next video and our next point.